Bonjour, bonjour, nice to see you again. Today we're going to talk about text message language. It's one thing to understand in English, it's yet another thing to understand how it works in French. Even I as a native speaker oftentimes end up asking people, can you translate what you just wrote because I have no idea what you said? It's supposed to make sense, it does not necessarily always make sense. But I'll give you a few that I've seen over the past few months that are probably the most useful. Okay, c'est parti. Number one, MDR, it stands for mort de rire, which is the French equivalent of laughing out loud, lol, LOL. Even though the French now use LOL a lot, because as you know, the French sometimes pretend that they don't like Americans, but deep inside they really do. And they really dream. There's a little child inside of each one of them that dreams of being American. That's my take on it though. So they do use lol quite a bit now, more and more, maybe more than MDR actually. You'll notice at the end of a text message or even an email, you'll see A and plus, and that means à plus, short for à plus tard. But even in spoken French now, we say à plus for see you later. C'est for it is or this is will be shortened to the letter C. So for it's at Jennifer's house, c'est chez Jennifer. Horrible, but well, not much I can do about it. If you want to talk about offering a gift to someone, a gift is un cadeau, right? We all know un cadeau. But how you spell it in text message language is cadeau, K-D-O, d'accord? And of course, you know that we blend our words together in French, which makes it sound very nice, but sometimes it brings the French to write in such a way that they should not write. For instance, you say ça va pas, meaning I'm not doing well, they will spell it ça va pas. Okay, horrible French again. I would spell it properly, but it takes me an hour, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. It'll take me an hour if it has to take me an hour, but I want to write properly. I'm old-fashioned, I guess. The French will also write dac for d'accord, dac. And to say on top of it, plus, they will write en plus. Cool, isn't it? En plus. As for never, they will spell it a little differently, jamais, because they're going to save about 1 second with that E accent instead of AIS. Isn't it worth it? Destroying a language and a history? I don't know. In order to say hi, they will just write SLT. Slt. That means salut, of course. Again, they're saving 2 letters. It's what? Almost a second? I'm doing well would be je vais bien, and they'll spell it JVB, JVB, je vais bien. If they ever need to say if, si, well, it's funny, it sounds exactly like 6. So they will write 6, and we have to understand if, si. Oh, I know, I can hear the question. Isn't it six? Yes, but in a sentence, when it's followed by a consonant, which means most of the time, we only pronounce the SI, si, and not the X. Only if it's followed by a vowel, you hear the Z sound. Tranquille, which is a very cool adjective people like to use nowadays. Well, it's been around for a while, but it's very much the equivalent of, hey, how you doing? Oh, what are you up to? I'm chilling. You know, tranquille, tranquille, I'm cool, tranquille. So they spell it with a K, which is an abomination to the French language, I would say, but, you know, it's not my call, that's how it is, so there you go, at least you'll understand. You know the word travail, right? Travail is work, okay? You may not know that there is a slang way of saying travail nowadays, which is taf. I profoundly dislike that word too, but you'll hear it everywhere you go in France. Up to my generation, I would say. There's the word taffer, the verb taffer, T-A-F-F-E-R, and there's the noun taf for work. I'm going to work, je vais au taf, d'accord? So it's much shorter to use the word taf than travail, so they write taf, T-A-F. And in order to say you are, right, you know that tu es, the French will almost always pronounce it te. Te sounds very much like te. Sometimes the French will pronounce te really instead of te. And it doesn't matter that much. It depends what we're talking about, really. Okay, it's not like an I accent aigu and accent grave can be switched all the time, no. But sometimes it can be. Like j'ai, for I have, you can hear one or the other. J'ai or j'ai, it depends. So te, the French will end up writing just the letter T on their text messages for you are. And finally, the ugliest of all is when people try to text to each other when they don't know each other and say, where do you live? You know, where do you live would be t'habites où? Right? So they just write t'habites où instead of t'habites où for tu habites où. Okay? All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you soon for more. Salut!